Hello viewers, my name is Bimal Chandra Das, Professor of Accounting, Govt Tolaram College, Naranganj, Bangladesh. Today I will discuss standard costing. We know 4 elements are needed to start a manufacturing process. Those are direct material, direct labor, variable factor overhead and fixed factor overhead. Before you start a manufacturing process, standard costing needs to set a standard for all of these elements of cost. Today I will discuss standard costings for materials. Before starting a production process, standard costing sets a standard how much materials will be used to manufacture a product and what price will be paid for purchase of material. After completion the production process, standard costing evaluate the performance. That means what was the standard material for use and actually how much material were used, and before purchase of material what was the standard price of materials and at what price actually the materials were purchased. So, material cost variance, that is total variance of material, is a combination of material price variance and material usage variance. Price variance arises for price between standard and actual, and usage variance is the variance for use, actual use and standard use of raw material. Material price variance is calculated between the difference of actual price per unit into actual quantity used of material and standard price per unit of material into actual quantity used. That means actual price paid for purchase of material and standard price that is allowed for actual input used. On the other hand, material uses variance arises difference for actual quantity and standard quantity. That means actual quantity into standard price and standard quantity into standard price. That means material uses variances arise for the standard use of material and actual use of material. There is a difference between these two, that is called material uses variance. But what are the material variances? At first we have to calculate material cost variance, that is total variance of material for use and for price. Material cost variance is divided into two variants, that is material price variance, that is only for deviation of price, actual and standard, and material uses variance, that is deviation of actual use of material and standard use of material. If only single material is used, there may be 2 or 3 variances. If multiple material used, 2 materials, 3 materials, then usage variance may be divided into other 2 variants, that is material mix variance and material yield variance. So, 2 parts in material cost variance. One is for purchase of material, that is purchase department is liable for that, and the other is for uses of material. For this, production department is liable. So, there are 4 elements in standard costing of material, that is standard inputs of material, and that is denoted by SQ, standard quantity, actual inputs of material, that is denoted by AQ, actual quantity, standard price of material, that is denoted by SP, standard price, and the actual price paid for purchases, that is denoted by AP, actual price. Now we see the formulas of the material cost variance. Material cost variance MCV, material cost variance, equal to actual quantity AQ into actual price AP minus standard costing allowed for actual output into standard price. This is total difference. this variance is divided into two parts. One is material price variance, the MPV, material price variance, equal to AQ into AP. AQ, that means actual quantity into actual price minus actual quantity into standard price, SB. And the other formula is material quantity or usage variance, that is MUV, material usage variance or material quantity variance, equal to AQ into SP, actual quantity into standard price minus standard quantity is standard quantity into standard price. To memorize the formulas, look at the first formula. Here AQ into AP, that is first part of the second formula, material price variance, and the last part of the material cost variance is the last part of the material quantity variance. Here is first part, here is used, and here is last part, here used in material quantity variance, and this is added, actual quantity into SP. This is used at the end of the price variance and at the beginning of the usage variance, AQ into SP, AQ into SP. Now we will do some problem. Look at the screen, you will see the problems, then I will discuss the solution of the problems. Here is a problem, we have to calculate variances for materials. Here standard quantity of material is given, standard price given. Look, we need 4 calculation for standard costing of material. One is standard quantity allowed for actual output, that is denoted by SQ. Here actual price paid for per unit 4.8 per kg, it is given. So we are given standard price taka 5 per kg, actual quantity 2200 kg, and actual price per kg 4.8 per kg. We are not given standard quantity that is allowed for actual production, that we calculate 2000 kg. Then look at the solution. Material cost variance, actual quantity into actual price minus standard quantity into standard price. Here actual quantity, that is 2200 kg, 2200 kg, and actual price, that is actual price 4.8 per kg, 4.8 per kg. Standard quantity allowed for actual output, that we calculated 2000, and standard price, that was taka 5 per kg. Here is the figures, and here is the formula. So we see that this part equals to 10,560 and this part equal to 10,000. Here first part is actual quantity and actual price, that is 10,560, and this part is standard quantity into standard price equal to 10,000. If standard is lower than the actual, that will be unfavorable variance. If standard is higher than the actual, that will be favorable variance. Here it means we spent more amount than the standard amount. Here we spent 10,560, but the standard was 10,000. So 560 is unfavorable variance. On the other hand, material price variance, the formula is actual quantity into actual price minus actual quantity into standard price. Actual quantity are given, actual price given, actual quantity given, standard price given. Just we put the figures, we get 10,560 and 11,000. Here the second part is higher than the first part. Standard is higher than the actual. So standard, since the standard figure is higher than the actual figure, so it is called favorable variance. Then material quantity or usage variance, the formula is actual quantity into standard price minus standard quantity into standard price. Actual quantity given, standard price given, standard quantity we calculated 2000 kg and standard price is given. The first part equals to 11,000, second part equals to 10,000. So, first part is higher than second part. That means actual figure is greater than standard figure. So, here we spend more amount than the standard amount. So, here is unfavorable variance. Then two variance, here is material price variance 440 is favorable variance and 1000 unfavorable variance. Total variance of material price variance and quantity variance will be 560 variance. It is equal to material cost variance. Material cost variance here 560. So, price combination of the material price variance and material quantity variance. We see another problem. For every 75 output, there we need 100 kg. So, total input required for 1,50,000 production is 2 lakh kg. Standard price per kg is given, actual quantity given, and actual price paid per unit is calculated 1.9 per kg. Here is the solution. Material cost variance AQ into AP minus SQ into SP. AQ is given, AP is given, SQ is given, and SP is calculated, SQ is calculated, and SP is given. So, here actual quantity and actual price is lower than the standard quantity and standard price. So, here is favorable variance. We know if standard is set higher and actual is lower than the standard figure. So, we are in favorable variance. Material price variance, actual quantity given, actual price given, actual standard price, actual price is given. So, we see that actual quantity and actual price is 3,42,000 and actual quantity and standard price is 3,60,000. Here we see that standard price is greater than the actual price. Here standard price is higher. So, we see that here there is a favorable variance of 18,000, and material quantity and usage variance, here actual quantity and SP minus standard quantity and standard price. All things are here calculated. Just put the figures, we get first part 3,60,000 and second part for 4 lakh. Since standard figure is higher than the actual figure, so we see that here is favorable variance of taka 40,000. So, here is 18,000 favorable variance and here 40,000 favorable variance. Two favorable variance, total 58,000, and this agree with the total material cost variance, that is 50,000. So, we see if you are right in doing the price variance and quantity variance, then two variance must equal to material cost variance, that is here is 50,000, 58,000 and here is also 58,000. Thank you. Multiple materials or 2 or 3 materials are given, then how to solve that problem we will discuss in another video. So, that is all for today. See you next time. Goodbye.